It is a gathering that defies every social law of the universe. Radiant deities stand shoulder to shoulder with beasts and shadowy entities from the underworld. King Himawan of the Himalayas has spared no expense. He stands before the assembly, loudly reciting the majestic, ancient lineage of his daughter, Princess Parvati. But when the time comes to announce the groom's ancestry, Lord Shiva offers exactly one response. He sits in unmoving silence. The royal guests begin to whisper. They look at this ash-covered ascetic and mistake his detachment for shame, assuming he hides a low birth or lack of standing. It presents a glaring paradox. Why would a Himalayan princess sacrifice every royal comfort for a destitute wanderer who doesn't even have a family name? To understand her choice, we have to look back at the state of the universe before this wedding. Following the loss of his wife, Sati, Shiva retreated into a meditation so deep that the flow of creation and time itself stalled. Parvati realized that she couldn't force Shiva to wake up. To meet him, she had to turn entirely inward and match the frequency of his stillness. She abandoned the palace, stripped off her heavy, jeweled ornaments, and dressed in simple tree bark. She climbed into the high peaks of Gauri Shikara, entering an unyielding quiet to begin her tapasya, a journey of intense spiritual penance. Her practice pushed her to physical limits. In blistering summers, she sat amidst 4 blazing fires. In winter, submerged in freezing waters. Eventually, she gave up food entirely, surviving for a time on fallen leaves, before abandoning even those. This earned her the name Aparna, the one who consumes nothing. Guided by sage Narada, she focused her entire being on a single sound, Om Namah Shivaya. This concentration generated a spiritual heat, warming the 3 worlds. Natural enemies like lions and deer lost hostility, resting peacefully beside her. Her practice was no longer an action she was performing, it was a state of stillness she had become. Before the universe yielded, a final hurdle arrived. A disguised ascetic approached her, harshly mocking Shiva's ash-smeared skin and wandering life. Parvati's response was unshakable. Her devotion was rooted in truth, not appearances, and she defended the nature of the Supreme with total clarity. Shiva finally revealed his true form. He was moved not because of her physical hardship, but because her consciousness had perfectly mirrored his own. Back at the wedding canopy, the tension reaches its breaking point. The bride's family is still waiting for an answer to the groom's lineage. The whispers are suddenly cut short as sage Narada steps forward and plucks a single resonant string on his veena. Narada delivers a direct answer to the royals. The groom has no parents, no ancestors, and no wealth, because he is self-created. Shiva is the primordial sound, the source from which the entire universe flows. Parvati's journey into the mountains represents the alignment of divine feminine energy, Shakti, with the supreme consciousness of Shiva. This balanced union has been revered for thousands of years as the bedrock of cosmic order. It reveals the ultimate lesson of the tapasya. True devotion doesn't demand the divine to change for you. It is the patience to transform yourself until you become one with the divine.